everybody. Welcome back to Live on Purpose. It's your girl Purpose, and today we have another exciting show for you, young entrepreneurs. You guys know I love entrepreneurship, and I can't wait to share some of my secrets as well as theirs with you guys today. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, get your glass of wine, and let's get it. Girl Purpose, and as I told you, I have two young entrepreneurs here with me today, right here on Live on Purpose. I'm excited to have both Carrington and Shauna with me today. They're going to talk to us about being a young entrepreneur, but first I want to dig right in. So tell me, Carrington, how did you start being an entrepreneur?
Well, the idea came about when I noticed that there was a lack of career readiness opportunities for myself, being only 16 at the time,
right?
And for people who were younger than me. Mm-hmm. So I decided to just, throw some ideas together, ask my peers, what are you looking for to help prepare you for world beyond high school?
Okay.
So yes, that's what I did.
So your business is centered around, like you said, preparedness for employment. Does that also include second level college education, that type of thing? Or tell me a little bit more about what you guys do.
Well, at first, we offer just resumes, interview prep, and right now we are launching Cubicalist Carrington, where we will be interviewing people from different career aspects, and pairing up my peers and people my age with people in their field that they want to pursue.
Nice.
So yes, trying to prepare them and informing them on the steps to take if they do decide to go to college.
Okay. Shauna, talk about your business a little bit.
Well, I am a talent agent. I started my business when I was 18. I started right out of high school. I was really into scouting talent, and I always had an interest in looking at children that had, different skills than everyone else, that were really talented, and there was never really an outlet in Cleveland to assist these children get to the level they needed to. So that was kind of my focus point, and it was always in my family. My mom modeled, so I kind of had, those connections and, that kind of drive to put me in the position that I am today.
Okay. Now, would you say you've always been a leader, creating things where things don't exist?
Yeah, and, people will definitely say that I was kind of bossy growing up, that I always wanted things to go my way. So I've always known that I was going to work for myself, and I made sure that happened.
Okay. Were you bossy, Carrington?
To other people. That's what they say.
Now, they say that entrepreneurship in women is growing by leaps and bounds. Do you feel that there's a shift in the paradigm now, that there'll be more business owners that are women than men?
Yes. Okay. Because to see a woman chasing after her dreams, entrepreneur-wise, is going to motivate the next young lady, the next girl to want to do the same thing. So I believe that, we're booming.
Yeah. So do you think maybe we're creating a lane where a lane doesn't exist?
I definitely think so. And with all the public figures that are, maybe African-American women that are showing these young women how to be able to do things, out of their comfort zone, I think that really guides them and put them in a whole different lane than everyone else.
Yes. Okay. So now, what was your first difficulty, first obstacle to overcome being young, wanting to go in business for yourself? What was that first thing that kind of got you what, should I do this or should I keep going?
I think there's a tie between funding and support from people that I knew.
Absolutely.
Yes. The age aspect of this really threw people off.
Okay.
They're like, oh no, I don't trust you. I'm not going to hand over my coins to you. You just have to build some trust with some surrounding businesses. Just put yourself out there. Okay. That was the first difficulty.
What about you?
I'm not really sure. I don't really feel like I had a difficulty because both my parents were entrepreneurs, so I kind of had that feel in, what am I supposed to do in this industry. I think my biggest thing would probably just be, having to contact people and then them meeting me face to face and saying, "Oh, you look 12, but I'm really 21." So I think that was my hardest part.
I was going to ask you, because you do look, when you said when I was 18, I'm thinking, well, isn't she 18 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be an obstacle, having a young face, maybe people equating that to lack of experience or what have you. So I get that. Now tell me, you were interested in, I identify with this because I always like to build other people up. So what is your talent? Is it that building people up and placing them where they should be, or is it something else?
I think so, because I'm really good with wording and persuading people and, you know, communicating. So I think that's my strong point. That's what I like to do. And, you know, I think that would be my talent.
Okay. What would your talent be? Or maybe I should ask her if she's a talent.
Right? Well, I like to figure out solutions to issues, to problems for people. Because before opening you, my family, we work in the funeral industry. So I used to go in, look at what they were doing, see what was going wrong, and try to fix it.
Okay.
So I've done that with multiple funeral homes in Cleveland, and my mother and my stepfather's livery service.
Okay.
So, you know, I just have a thing for fixing things.
Okay.
So that's my talent.
Okay, that's fair. When we come back, we're going to talk more to the ladies about their young entrepreneurship journey and a little bit extra. When we come back, we'll talk more. Live on Purpose Internet TV show is the vehicle that's going to be what propels that information out for the community and for the members of the community. But it's a movement. I mean, really exposing and bringing information to the public about the community. I'm just a vessel for people's stories to be heard. So a while ago when I was speaking at a conference, you know, this lady came up to my mom and said, "Your daughter, man, the way she speaks, you know, she speaks with purpose." And it just kind of stuck. And I started poetry when she speaks purpose, and it just developed from there. I feel like we all have a purpose, and mine is to develop people and shine a light on people. I represent the person whose voice is big, but doesn't have the power behind it, doesn't have the network behind it. I want to be that network. And we're back with Shauna and Carrington. One of the questions I wanted to ask you, I don't want to call it a selfish question, but I know both of you guys were honored at Stiletto Boss Awards for 2016. How did that make you guys feel?
It honestly, I felt very privileged to be honored with something so magnificent. Like, it really touched my heart.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it was truly an honor. It pushed me to believe in myself even more because I was finally acknowledged. Somebody saw, you know. So that was wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, you mentioned Cleveland. There was a lack of the talent scouting for kids in Cleveland. Do you feel that Cleveland is just a hard city all the way around?
Yes, and I will say this every day of my life. It has been very difficult. The connections just building here have been, you know, terrible. And it's sad to say, but people are so close-minded here and scared for new opportunities. And that's part of the reason why I did branch out to New York, and I've been sending kids out from here to go do print campaigns for Aeropostale and J. Crew. We've had kids go out to Chicago for Empire and Chicago PD, just because in Ohio in general, it's close-minded, and it's sad.
Now, are the opportunities here in Cleveland, do they lack, or it's just like you said, that folks aren't open-minded? Because I think that there's a lot of talent in Cleveland alone. And so I guess I wonder, where's the breakdown? Is it the closed-mindedness? Is it the lack of opportunities?
I think it would be a typical, you know, one black person can be on top, and we need to focus on that one black person that's doing something, whether it's radio personalities or rappers or entertainers or whatever. And I think that's kind of what Cleveland does. They focus on one person at a time, and they don't acknowledge everyone at once.
Yeah, I agree. I call it the clique mentality. I think that Cleveland is very cliquish, and if you don't fit into that box, which is sad, because talent is about being outside of the box.
Exactly.
And I don't think that we think that way. So what about you? How have the opportunities been to work with businesses?
Difficult.
Because we have entertainment and then we have business. And so I wonder if it's if it's the same kind of across the board.
And it's crazy because we have such a wonderful and booming business oriented city.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And it's really sad that they're not open to bringing in younger people to have them see processes and procedures. And you know, we just want a mentor. That's
Right.
it. We just want to see what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm pretty sure, like, after high school, we branch off. We go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you feel that if you took your business plan and your model to a different city that you would be more successful?
Definitely.
Okay, so you guys are you're just like me. You're like, but I'm still in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard, I'm still gonna stay here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm trying. I
Yeah.
am. I'm trying. You know, just take it one day at a time.
Okay.
Definitely.
So what's next for you?
What's next for me? I honestly am taking it day by day. I want to put as many kids in a position to fulfill their dreams as possible. So that's kind of my ongoing thing. That's what I want to do every day.
Okay. Your humility is refreshing to me. I just feel like you're so humble, and the things that you do are so huge, and they're like in this little cute face. So, what's next for you?
Well, I do graduate this May.
Okay.
I am looking at Loyola Chicago.
Okay.
However, I still want to have my connections strong here in Cleveland because Opulent You will be creating a career workshop.
Okay.
That's very different.
Yeah.
So yes, I want to put it in Cleveland schools.
Okay.
Yes.
So Opulent You, that's the name of your company.
Yes.
Tell our viewers how they can learn more about Opulent You.
Well, if you would like to follow us on Facebook, Opulent You Consulting, and our website is opulentyouconsulting.com.
Okay.
Our YouTube channel is Opulent YC, and there we will be launching our Cubicalist Carrington.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me about Cubicle. I can't even say it.
Because I don't want to work in a cubicle.
Okay. Cubicle list.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Cubicalist
Okay.
Carrington.
And neither do I. Give me a high
Right.
five today. I know that's right. Okay.
So yes, I'm going to be exposing and exploring different careers. That's just outside of the typical teacher, doctor, lawyer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Our youth, that's all they hear, and there's so much more. I had a young girl tell me she wanted to be a forensic anthropologist, and I was just like, how do you even know that exists? I'm assuming she watched the show Bones, but even still, I think that's awesome because that's not something you hear in a young person's vocabulary. So I thought that was awesome.
So I just want to share all the opportunities that's out there in the world.
Okay, cool. Tell me about your company.
You can find us literally everywhere on Google, social media, the Clee Kids Model and Talent Group, and that's Clee Kids with a Z, not an S.
I like my Z's.
Yeah, I do too. Our website is very family friendly, very, it draws your attention. You'll go on our website and you'll find out how to submit your children to model, information on how to avoid scams and, not putting your money out there, because if someone is interested in you, they're going to invest their time and money into you. It's not the other way around.
Right. Great. So you are beautiful young ladies, entrepreneurs. Women my age seem to struggle with men who, I don't know, find us intimidating. I just want to know, being young entrepreneurs, do you also have that same challenge?
I would say so. Growing up, I was always kind of, I was a tomboy, so I always grew up with boys, and, they would always, get irritated because I was always better at either basketball or just talking or just having fun in general. So now that I'm in the age that I am, in the, surrounding ages of my friends, they definitely find it a little intimidating.
Okay. What about you?
Well, I'm in a relationship.
Okay. Well, then, boom, you don't need it.
2.5 years now.
Nice.
And he's just as ambitious as I am. So
awesome.
we don't have that issue.
That is beautiful because you guys can drive each other. Okay, great. Well, I want to thank you ladies both for being on Live on Purpose. I hope that we can continue to work outside of Live on Purpose. I have some events coming up involving the youth, and I really want you guys to be a part of that, and of course be a part of Stiletto Boss again this year. So thank you guys for being on the show. We'll have your information up so you viewers can definitely get in contact with these ladies, even if it's just to say congratulations. We'll be back with the last final thoughts. had another great episode right here on Live on Purpose. Two young women, entrepreneurs, making their way in today's society, making their own money and doing it their own way. Opulent You with Carrington, as well as the Clee Kids Model and Talent Agency with Shauna, are just two of the very special, very focused entrepreneurs right here in the city of Cleveland. Make sure you tune in each and every Saturday right here on Live on Purpose and subscribe to Purpose Speaks. We'll see you next time.